Hello good people, this is Jason Irvin, aka The Janitor, here bringing you another episode of Wash, Rinse, and Repeat. Now, today's Monday, April 8th, and so you know we're bringing the security news, keeping your security IQ high. However, I want to change things up a little bit today. I still want to bring you the news, but it seems like every time that we're doing the news, I'm saying things like install a VPN. Make sure your antivirus is up to date. Make sure you install antivirus. Make sure you don't click on any links. I want to actually show you how to set up a few of these things. Today, we're starting with a VPN, how to set it up, configure it, and what is actually a VPN. So let's start with that. A VPN stands for Virtual Private Networking. What it allows you to do is to connect your system to a distant end system. Some people use this for their company. So if you have a VPN that maybe your company provided for you, you would connect to that VPN and it would bring you into your office's network. So it would seem as if you were sitting at your office from home, but it's still a secure connection between you and your office. If you're not using that for that purpose, you can use a VPN or a VPN service to connect to a distant end server and allow your browsing to be done from that location. So if somebody was actually looking at your traffic or what you were doing, they wouldn't see the websites you were going to or all the things you were pulling down. If that was your ISP, if that's just somebody that's on the same network, like at a Starbucks, and they were like, somebody was snooping on the traffic, listening in on what everybody else was doing in that Starbucks, a VPN would prevent them from being able to see what was going on between you and what you were browsing. So I hope that gave a good enough explanation as to what a VPN is and what it can do for you. Now, in this case, I use NordVPN, that's N-O-R-D VPN, and I want to show you today how to set that up and configure it, and I'll even show you the back-end technical side of what's happening with that VPN service. So let's get right to the keyboard and get to work. Now, I'm totally aware that today is Monday, so it's not too much tech talk, but let's go ahead and open up an Internet Explorer if you're using a Windows 10. And I have a basic Windows 10 build. I didn't put Chrome or anything on there. I put a couple tools ahead of schedule just to speed things up. The first thing I want to do is just go to the bar and type in what is my IP address. Once I do that, you'll see the IP address here that is actually associated with our computer, or actually our internet connection, our ISP. So from here, all I want you to do is in the toolbar, I want you to type NordVPN and then go click on the link that brings you to https nordvpn.com. And you can see here it shows that our IP address is 209.58.144.232. And that matches what we saw. And on here, for me, it says that I'm protected. On yours, it should say unprotected. What I have on my router configured allows me to have a VPN from my router standpoint. So the IP address that you see here isn't actually my IP address because I'm already VPN'd out using NordVPN from my router. So let's look at the price plans. They're not too bad. What, $2.99 for a 3-year plan, and you can see the rest right here. So we're going fast. I already have an account. Let's go ahead and sign in. Once you create an account, then you'll be able to do this. But I'm going to go ahead and log in with my credentials. Let's type this up real fast. Put in my password. And log in. So once you have created an account and you log in, I want you to just click on that Downloads tab right here. And let's download NordVPN for Windows. I always save it just in case something got slipped in on their side. We can still kind of scan the file without just straight running it. So Windows is going to run that security check for us. We're going to run this program now. Hit yes. It's going to start its install. So NordVPN is going to do all the work for us right here up front. It's pretty simple, pretty basic. Right here it's asking for where we want to save it. Yep, that's a good location. So we'll install the application here. Now I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through all of this. Let's log in with our credentials again. We log in, username and password, hit sign in, and it says, do we want to turn on CyberSec? That allows us to, it helps out with intrusive ads, malware, and phishing. Yeah, let's turn it on. And let's go ahead and click on the US tab there, and it's going to start trying to find the closest server to you and connect. Now we can see that we're protected, and that was our old IP address. Now let's just refresh this screen. And now you see our IP address has changed. It's 89.187.164.95, which matches what NordVPN is telling us our IP address should be. And if we refresh this page by pressing F5, you'll see that the IP address here also matches. So great, we've changed our IP address. What is this actually doing for us? Let me show you. So on the back end, from the technical side, I'm going to open up an application called Wireshark. And Wireshark actually shows us what traffic is going in and out of the network from your Ethernet card or from your computer. So from your computer to the internet, what's happening? How's it being connected? From here, let's just go to some websites we usually go to. Amazon.com. So we typed Amazon.com, it wasn't coming up. Let's just go to Bing, or just type in the toolbar Amazon.com, and I clicked on the ad. So let's go back and look for straight Amazon.com right there. Perfect. Let that resolve. And from here, let's go ahead and try to open Chase.com. Hit enter on that, and yeah, that's not an ad, so we'll go to that one. And let's open up one more. How about what? Target.com. Another shopping. And there's that link right here. We'll click on that. And what else do we have? What? YouTube. Yeah, let's go ahead and open up YouTube. So we have all these tabs open. Stuff is happening all on the side here. As you can see, Wireshark's working on the left-hand side. Let's actually stop this and see what we've done. Look at what's actually happened for the web traffic. So we're going to hit IP destination equals our VPN, which should be 89.187.164.95. Yeah. And live demo gone bad. Let's see here. 89.187.164.95. Okay. Let's just clear this right out. Hit enter, and we'll find it manually. Scroll down a little bit here, and we see it here. Okay, I don't know why that didn't work. I don't want to troubleshoot it. So we can see that we have traffic going from 172.16.1.17. That's our computer. Here, let me show you. Type cmd ipconfig. And you can see that our IP address for this system is 172.16.1.17, and it's connecting to the OpenVPN IP address of 89.187.164.94. And if we look at what's going on, it's a lot of encrypted traffic. So nobody can see what's going on back and forth between us. And if we were trying to pull out any types of images or anything, any traces of what we were doing, nothing shows up. So let's go ahead and close this out. Let's start a new session with Wireshark and refresh all of our pages. Let's clear this out here. There we go. So as we're refreshing all of our pages, there's a lot of connections going on. That's us just browsing to all of these websites. and you can see the websites that we're going to. Now, since they're HTTPS, they're secure websites, it'll be hard to see what actually we're viewing, but we know what websites we're going to because of the IP addresses. We can see exactly where we're browsing to. So we'll let this run for a sec. Let's just stop it right now. And let's take a look at what's going on here. So let's do IP source. Let's start just from us. Equals, what is the IP address? 172.16.1.17. And it's supposed to be equals. So we hit enter and it's showing everything that we're doing here. So let's click on one of these TCP connections and see what's happening. So we'll follow this one. And we can see that we have Google Ads showing up. It's encrypted, but it still shows us that Google Ads is happening. And let's see if we can see any type of objects that were pulled from the websites. We have some text, we have some certificates, and what is that? Yeah, just some certificates that are going back and forth. But if we were looking on these websites for a little while, we would have pulled up images and a lot of things that if the websites were connected to insecure websites, we would be able to see everything that's happening. So you can really see the difference that the VPN made just with that in our small amount of time browsing. So VPN on, you can't see what's going on. You can only see a connection between me and some distant computer, not what's actually happening between those two or what's happening after that stop. And with the VPN off, yeah, you can see everything that's going on. Look, our IP address is changed back to our public IP address, and it's all in the open. If somebody was in a Starbucks or in our home network or in a hotel, they can tell everything that we're doing. They can see what we're doing and kind of snoop through if, like, the hotel's router configuration is just set up basically. And that happens a lot where I'm in a hotel and I can see that they haven't configured their Wi-Fi correctly and everybody's traffic is just on the same channel and I can see everything that's happening. So I make sure I throw on my VPN so that if there's anybody trying to snoop on what I'm doing, they can't see it. So we just finished setting up the VPN, configuring the VPN, showing you the different IP addresses that came up when the VPN was off and when it was on, and also the Wireshark captures of what was happening with the VPN on and with the VPN off, so that you better understand what's going on and why you would need a VPN and how it can protect you. So I hope with this video you were able to now go set up NordVPN if that's the VPN that you chose. You know how to set it up, you know why you have it set up, and it brings a little more security, peace of mind to you as you're browsing the interwebs. Again, I'm Jason Irvin, aka the Janitor, and as always, stay focused, never quit. Till next week, gone.